Why do you take things personally at work and how it is blocking your career growth? We all heard classic advice, don't take it personally. The advice is really easy to give, but nearly impossible to apply, especially you are someone with high standards, ambition, and drive to succeed. If you often feel yourself wounded by simple feedback, if you find yourself overanalyzing a work's colleague's comment or spiraling into self-doubt after a meeting, it's likely you are experiencing what psychology refers as personalization, a common cognitive distortion, or what I call a glitch in thinking. If you are a high-achieving professional struggling with chronic stress, self-doubt, burnout, this pattern of personalization can quietly undermine your career growth. Let's look at the real reason why you take things personally. Many professionals attribute their emotional sensitivity to need of thicker skin or more confidence. But the truth is, taking things personally is not a character flaw. It's often a symptom of deeper, unresolved internal stress. The kind of a pep talk or a mindset hack cannot fully fix. This pattern is called personalization. It's a distortion in thinking where you interpret neutral or external events as being directly related to you, even when there is no real evidence for that. Over time, this leads to chronic self-blame, emotional exhaustion, and heightened stress levels, especially in high-pressure work environment. And when your internal stress response is in overdrive, it doesn't just affect how you feel, it impacts your leadership presence, your posture, your decision-making, your communication, and ultimately your performance at work. So let me emphasize this. Personalization is not a personality trait. It's a fault in thinking, and this can be fixed with nuanced and focused work. Think of personalization like a glitch in your internal mental software. It's not permanent, and more importantly, it can be recoded. As someone who has worked extensively with professionals across various industries, I often see clients who believe they are the problem in the situation. Whether it's team tension, missed deadlines, difficult conversations, they assume full responsibility, often without evidence. This mental habit isn't just emotionally draining. It feeds chronic stress and habitual burnout. It reduces self-trust and blocks natural leadership development. It can become a barrier to your visibility and assertiveness you need for meaningful career growth. So really, it's not your fault. In fact, these thought patterns are often the result of unprocessed past experiences, high functioning anxiety, or childhood emotional dynamic that have shaped your view on responsibility and self-worth. I often see clients with personalization as a cognitive distortion that leads them to experience high levels of over-responsibilizing, that's the word I created, and heightened stress response. But the good news, you don't have to stay stuck in this pattern. Through my Stress Rewire hypnotherapy program for work performance, we can access and reframe the subconscious cause of personalization. It's not about surface level affirmations or forcing positive thinking. It's not going to break the deeper cycle. It's about going deeper and rewiring how your mind, specifically instinctual and protective mind, and how your nervous system interpret stress, feedback, and perceived rejection. So through this work, we can understand what is the self-worth you attach yourself and we detangle self-worth from external validation. We can help you build emotional resilience without suppressing sensitivity. We calm the nervous system for clearer thinking under pressure, and you will be able to reclaim confidence in high-stakes conversation and decision-making. So if you felt like your mind is working against you, sabotaging you, and that your emotional reactivity is affecting your professional reputation or work presence, my hypnotherapy can be a strategic tool that you've been missing. If you're ready to work smarter with your mind, you don't have to keep overthinking every interaction or doubting your worth after every meeting. We can look at the thought patterns that keep you in a cycle of stress and underperformance. And I invite you to explore how my approach can support you in that. Whether you're looking to enhance your leadership presence, reduce mental overload, or simply enjoy more ease in your day-to-day life, my hypnotherapy program for career professionals can help you get there. I'm offering 45 minutes consultation, a stress diagnostic, to help us uncover the reasons for your stress. And I will you'll walk away with clear insights, understanding if my program is the right fit for you, and even a personalized strategy to help you reach your professional goals without sacrificing your well-being. Let's turn your mind into your biggest asset, not your biggest obstacle. I'm going to wrap up and just emphasize one more point. Personalization at work. So if you take things personal at work and it's hurting your career, hypnotherapy for stress release can help you. Personalization is you interpreting neutral events, comment, or feedback as a direct reflection of your worth, competence, or character. It often leads to feelings of hurt, defensiveness, inadequacy, even when there is no real harm intended. Can you see how this trait, this personalization glitch in thinking can hurt your career development? The real cause of this pattern is usually deeper than it seems. It can stem from unresolved emotional stress, often childhood stress that started running in us as adaptation to emotionally neglectful, abusive, unsafe environment of our caregivers, high functioning anxiety, perfectionism, as I said, early life experiences where your self-worth was tied to performance or approval. And in my program, the specific method of hypnotherapy that I use is advanced conversational hypnosis. When we're having conversations and investigating the issue, this is a highly effective method at uncovering and reframing these deeper subconscious patterns, so you can respond with clarity and confidence instead reactivity. And let me just emphasize one more time the harmful consequences of personalization in the workplace. It can lead to chronic stress, burnout, reduced confidence, and strained professional relationships. When you constantly internalize feedback and assume that you are to blame for setbacks, it erodes your self-trust and diminishes your capacity to self-lead, to self-support, to lead others, to innovate and collaborate effectively. Over time, this cognitive pattern can block your career growth, create emotional fatigue, and cause you to second-guess every decision. My work, hypnotherapy for work performance, can help you disrupt this cycle when we can strengthen your internal sense of worth and teach your nervous system how to respond to stress without spiraling into self-doubt. If you are interested in a stress diagnostic call with me, book it below in the description.